Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is it, guys. It is finally here. The big here we go. And yes, I look like an absolute tit to celebrate it. If you know, you know. I'll tell you what I'm going on about in a minute. The obvious in the room. But Manchester United are moving past Lenny Yoro already. Talks on the way with other targets past to the two main ones that we know are officially already through the door in Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro. Signed, sealed, delivered. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano has broke it. Everybody else has jumped on the back of it. We're going to go through the price. We're going to go through the wage structure. We're going to go through all the details of that one. But more importantly, now everybody wants to know what happens past this. Is anybody else coming in? Because it's been said that United need to actually sell players now from this point to bring the likes of LIGT in, to bring the likes of Ugarte in. We've got updates on both of them situations. An update on Scott McTominay. We've not even touched on Mason Greenwood from earlier on today and how much Manchester United have got to invest back into the transfer market again. But yes, we are here. Make sure that you give the video a like, guys. For me, for one, I'm a man of my words. Yes, it's been hard to get to the barbers and go along with the bets and actually get my hair dyed blonde. You know what it's like, too busy. So this is the next best thing. And thankfully, I'm glad I can take this off afterwards because I do not suit blonde hair. But you know what? I couldn't have picked a better day to put it on and make myself look like a complete ass in front of everyone. But that's what we like on this channel. That's what we like. We like to go along, actually have a laugh as well as doing the news. And I'm a man of my word. I said if we had one video that got over 500 likes, then I would go blonde. And here we go. Not just Lenny Yoro, but Adam, here we go, blondo. That's what... God, God's sake, shut up, you idiot. Anyway, let's get on with the show. And yeah, let's... Actually, we've actually had a lot of subscribers come in recently. By the way, guys, do hit the subscribe button on the channel. You know what? We do serious stuff on this channel. Everyone says I'm a bit pessimistic at times and a bit on the negative side. Well, you know what? When it goes, it goes, and I just go with the flow. But if you are new to the channel and you're wondering what the hell I am doing right now, it's just because I made a bet with everyone who has been with the channel a while that if we got 500 likes in a live show, then I would go blonde. And we smashed it about 4 or 5 times over the last week. So I'm here right now. I can't even tell you why the shades are on or why I'm doing the shades. I just thought it added a little bit to it. It's full on Ken from Barbie mode right now for me. But you know what? You got to go. You got to have a bit of fun from time to time as well. But yeah, let's get into the actual news, shall we? I don't know how long I'm going to be able to manage this because it's quite warm and it's already doing my head in, literally. Michael, welcome to the members club. First donated member from Tom Porter. And I think we've got another 5 in from Tom as well. I'm legend, mate. Thank you so much. And they have gone to Tony Bond. They have gone to Asher. They've gone to Mike Scully. Also, who else have we got in here? I'm missing out all the other guys there. Where are the other ones? And Tony. There's a few others. Quite a lot. But hey, guys, we move on. Let's get on with the news. Sorry, that was a bit of a crazy intro and everything like that. But just so people who are just tuning in, like, you know what? Like, we are a serious channel. We take our news seriously. But you got to have a laugh at times as well. And we are doing right now. And it's all at my expense. I don't really care because I love you guys. And obviously, I made a bet with you. And I'm following through with that bet. And we're getting on talking serious stuff. Well, I'm absolutely baking with this thing on my head. Ah, God, yes. Regretting it already, guys. Honestly. Right, okay. So, I can actually get on and concentrate properly. We'll just leave the wig on and take the shades off. Good God. Right, Lenny Yoro. Where are we at with everything that's happened? Well, we know where we're at. Here we go is where we're at. And Manchester United right now are absolutely laughing. The one thing I wanted to talk about actually in this, though, is obviously first part medical's done. Fabrizio Romano has said that that's a done deal. So, we've gone from what Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic said. Manchester United's agreement with Lille for Lenny Yoro is 62 million euros plus 8 million in add-ons. And then we scroll up to the news of Fabrizio Romano and what he says. And United will have the documents set for the deal worth 50 million euros plus several add-ons. I'm like, what? 50 million euros? That goes down to about 40 million quid. And I'm going, hang on a minute, that sounds like a bit of a sweet deal. Who we believe in here? Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic? Or are we going with Fabrizio himself on this one? What money is United actually paying to Lille to get Lenny Yoro? Maybe it goes up to a certain amount that Laurie was talking about. Maybe it stays at 40 million quid for Manchester United. If it does, in a structured deal, I mean, Christ, that literally is peanuts for Manchester United right now. And honestly, like, I was blown away before. You all seen the video earlier on. Really excited about what was happening with Lenny Yoro. But still, wow. If it is 40 million, like Fabrizio's saying, with add-ons, I don't care about spending bleeding 8 million in add-ons, because that usually means that United are doing well. But for an initial fee of 40 bleeding million bags, seriously, that is exceptional business from Manchester United. Absolutely exceptional business. He's coming in at around about 140 euros, 140,000 euros a week. So it's less money than what we thought earlier on as well, because that was stated in euros and not pounds. So it's coming down a little bit there. Yes, the wages may go up and up and up, but that will come with improvements in the team and improved performances. And I don't think anyone's bothered about paying more if you're actually earning more. We said all of that earlier on. I mean, you guys tell me, who do you think is actually right in this? Because we've had the official here we go from Romano, but 40 million quid? Holy shitballs. I mean, seriously, that's fucking nothing. And we had Everton fans taking a mick out of us earlier on, and apparently Everton being absolutely blown away by Man United's valuation of Lenny Yoro compared to Braithwaite. I mean, good God. Like, how can you even think that someone from the Premier League is worth less than someone from Ligue 1? That's the Premier League arrogance right for you there in one statement from Everton. Like, seriously. Yes, one good season at Everton. But, hey, it doesn't matter now because we're talking Yoro and this deal is done. Amazing. And we knew from earlier on that United want to get this finished. It will be an official announcement from United by tomorrow morning. And Lenny Yoro will be flying out with the squad on the US part of the tour. Fantastic. Straight in, straight training. Who is Varane? Like, where are them days gone? Like, legend, but gone and moved on. Manchester United. But we all want to know past that, don't we? We all want to know, really, what is next for Manchester United. What comes after Lenny Yoro? Because we still need more. Everybody knows we need more. We're greedy. Of course we want more. But the reality on that is we're not greedy. It's an essential. We definitely need more players in midfield. We need another defender in. Now, obviously, we did the news the other day and we got a little bit of feedback from it. Well, not so much feedback, but a bit of anger and people actually going in. So I'm just dealing with my hair. What Nick Semeraro said about the LIGT deal being done. He has since apologised, which is crazy. You don't usually get people coming out about that. But he did say that Matthias de Ligt is not finished. He's just on hold. Manchester United had to prioritise Lenny Yoro after what happened last night and Yoro changing his mind. So de Ligt is on hold right now. He still is there and United still want him, pretty much like Ornstein and the rest of the media have been saying today. And we move now into selling players on. And then we start to bring the other targets in. Also, on top of that, there's more talk as well. Ben Jacobs has been talking today. A few other people have been talking today as well from other media outlets across Europe regarding the Ugarte situation. And Manuel Ugarte, PSG have come out and said, as you can see going across the bottom of your screen there, guys, PSG have come out and said that Manchester United have verbally made more than one approach for Manuel Ugarte. 3 or 4 offers for Manuel Ugarte. Now, what them offers are, I don't think we're going to find out. I'm guessing there would have been a fee that United were willing to pay. Again, if they can structure another deal in instalments, that's great for them. Is there going to be a loan offer in there? They're trying to get the loan in. Obviously, PSG don't want to deal with the loan situation at all. They don't want anything to do with that. They've rebuffed that. Whether United can offer a decent loan fee. I just look at the way United are making deals with what they've done with Xerxes and Lenny Yoro. I just can't see United offering a big, substantial loan fee for Ugarte to PSG. They look like the straight hitters in Ineos, and they're just going right for the jugular. It's a case of, for me right now, let's just go in. Give them our offer. That's our top bid. Let's see what happens from there. And then we'll judge it from there in terms of how much more we can go or if we just walk away. We went more with Braithwaite. We walked away because they wanted more. It's absolute craziness right now. And I can't believe I'm saying it about our Manchester United. We are back, people. We are well and truly back. And we are hitting again. Get your comments in, guys. Let me know what you're saying. I comment on anything. I'm opening this up to all sorts of abuse for myself, but I love you guys being involved. We always do more interactive stuff in the evening show as well. We've got loads more to talk about as well. So let's get through as many chats as we can right now. Alpha with a super chat is, if we sell Magaluf, Sancho and Casemiro, bringing a left-back, Ugarte, De Ligt and Frimpong, 10 out of 10 window in my opinion. Just need Rashi and Onana to step up this year. But that is beyond, that's beyond a bleeding 10 out of 10 window, isn't it? It is. Anyone who's just joined us and wondering why I've got a blonde wig on my head, I made a bet with all the subscribers and members that if we hit 500 live likes in one stream, then I would go blonde. I've not a chance, and it's a nightmare. And thank God you guys can see how ridiculous I look that I didn't do this permanently. But I'm a man of my word. One way or another, we was going to get it done, and it's just a gag we've got because we do like to have a bit of fun on this channel. So if you are just tuning in and going, "What the hell are you doing, Adam?" I know, but I just got to go along with it. I've got to take it on the chin and be a man of my word and set this up. Adam, you'll catch fire with that wig. Adam, like Valderrama, Colombia. Adam, you ain't going live. You ain't going to live this down. I told you this was Clip Central, honestly. I've got loads of stick coming my way, I tell you right now. If this don't make you hit the like button, I don't know what will, says Tommy. Please, guys, I love you guys, and I know you like a bit of a joke as well. So there's times when we can do it. It's the perfect day today because it has been a fantastic day for Manchester United. Adam Goldhair. Joe 90 is in the house. I love it. No, it's not the Hawk Tour girl. Definitely not. No, it's not. What we saying now? Let's just see what else we've got in here. And for anyone who's just joined, Adam grew his hair out. This is natural colour. Give the video a like if you like it. Well, we've had over 200 likes in 11 minutes, so you guys obviously like the gag and you like what's going on. Yeah, we've had some kind donations with what's happened as well. Domingo, Adam's hair is better. No, it's not, Louise. Stop it right now. Honestly, I just need to itch my head right now. Adam Adam Pimlet, big up yourself, man. Tom, I know exactly what you mean by that. It literally is that, isn't it? Post Life has gifted 5 memberships in the house, and they have gone to Jamie Robinson, they've gone to Jacques, David B. Ludd, and I think is it Andrew, the Chinese name? I cannot read that. But sorry. Just joined the stream. I thought it was Trump for a second on the mic. Donald Trump, Pimlet, Ken from Barbie. I've had everything now. Adam Goku. Oh, yes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Joris Bonson says, Jota, welcome to the chat, Jota. You had to come tonight, didn't you, mate? I trust you to come tonight. Blonde hair, grey beard. You look like Bucks Fizz after a rough night. Bucks Fizz these bleeding days, mate. That's what it is. But yeah, it's coming off soon, guys, because it is beyond irritating. God, I am absolutely dying in it right now. But yeah, cheers for tuning in. Right, let's get past the joke side of things. I want to know what you guys think. All the chat is just full of blonde stuff. Like, it's hard to talk about normal things when you're looking like this. But yeah. I'll leave it on for as long as I can. At least half of the show, guys, I promise you. As part of it. Les Dennis, no, Jamie. Stop it. Okay. MDA says, sell Maguire, Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof and use the money to buy a proper CDM and sign the LIGT, Bastoni or Branthwaite and sign Ugarte, Zubimendi. Then we will be fire. That's it. Donald Trump says, Ben, I thought it was Trump. How about speaking English? Blonde hair, grey beard, very colourful. Love the combination, says Neil. Yep. Ugarte next midfielder wanted, says Michael. On that note, yeah, let's move forward with what we're saying about Ugarte then, guys. Like, honestly, I think it's still going to happen. We know right now where we're at. I think Manchester United have made it clear. We've talked the good of Lenny Yoro, Xerxes, all over. They're in the bag. It's done. It's fantastic. The structure of Lenny Yoro's deal, like, blew me away. Like, wow. Amazing. Seriously. But looking at it right now, even with the structured deals, Manchester United have to sell players. Now, Mason Greenwood, here we go. Again, we've seen him in a Marseille shirt. It's finalised. It's finished. Medical's done. Personal terms agreed. gone. 27 million in the bag. You add Jadon Sancho's 8 million loan fee to that, then you're talking, what's that, 35 million. You've got 8 million from Cambuala, which takes you up to, 43. And then you've got 7 million around-ish for Alvaro Fernandez, 50 million. Now, West Ham are in full communication and are deep into talks with United regarding Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That was the other news coming out today. That looks like that is going to move ahead between 15 and 20 million quid, apparently, for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka then takes Manchester United's money up to near 65, 70 million. We have just turned down, apparently, according to Chris Wheeler of the Daily Mirror, I almost forgot his name then, a bid for Scott McTominay. There's loads of people quoting Chris Wheeler on Scott McTominay right now and rejecting a bid. I don't know if they've taken this from old news, whether Chris Wheeler's talking about it on a recent podcast. He does one on the Daily Mail as well. But everyone's talking about this now. I've just seen Saeed show them talking about it. A couple other people are talking about it. And it's a weird one because I thought this was something that we already knew about from the summer. And I went off the stories from this morning when we talked about bids being rejected by Manchester United. The price tag is way above 30 million that United want. We've figured it out to be around about 40 million-ish. So that for Scott McTominay, you've got to be honest, is probably, like we've said before, a fair price. There's plenty of teams that can afford it. Maybe Scott goes later on in the window. Can United afford to wait until the end of the window to get rid of Scott McTominay? By that I mean, are we going to have someone else in place ready to go? Are Ineos confident enough to actually sell Scott McTominay? This is where I feel like Ineos are showing their cards as well, because they're not. They don't feel like, or they're not fully confident that Scott McTominay is going to go. So they cannot commit to bringing in a midfielder. They've committed to Xerxes and Yoro, as we know, knowing that we can probably sell Mason Greenwood. We've obviously got rid of Willy Cambuala, and that will go to help them deals out. Officially right now, if Wan-Bissaka goes, with near enough, for instance, let's just say, if Wan-Bissaka goes at 15 million, Manchester United right now, what have we spent? So it's round about 80-ish if you add everything on Xerxes and Yoro. And we've recouped about 60. So officially net spend is about 20 million right now for United. If Casemiro goes, that's if Wan-Bissaka gets sold, by the way. If Casemiro goes, then United are actually in the black. And we're actually made money so far this transfer window, if Casemiro goes. And I keep saying if, because that's not a definite, don't quote me on that yet, but we know he's talking with Saudi, and United are actively trying to move him on, just like Victor Lindelof, who's going to be around about 10-15 million himself as well. And then that's when it opens up for Manchester United to move forward. They're putting the bids in. They're feeling out Ugarte right now in terms of where PSG are at and what they think they can get. The proof is in the pudding, is in the eating, as they say, and as Graham says. And that is that PSG have said that even though Manchester United have stated that there's no bid gone in, it's completely different on the other side. PSG have said that United have verbally offered for Manuel Ugarte. And that's official. So from their side it is anyway. Domingo with the super chat, cheers, but is there a sell-on clause for Owen Wilson's wing or wig? You got that one wrong there. I don't know. Is it Owen Wilson's one? I don't know. I think it looks closer to Pimlet's there, to be honest. I'm thinking proper Ken. I hate to say that, but I keep looking at the screen. I've literally not looked at the screen properly over this side because I don't want to look at myself because I know I look like a tit. There is no moving past the joke, Adam. Stop it, Louise. There is. I know group chats are going to be absolutely plastered with this as the new picture and everything on it. I know what's coming. But yes, we are paying in instalments, Sam. And Manchester United, as I've explained before with PSR, can easily afford a £100 million player this summer because it's in instalments. We can balance that with PSR, but I think what we are doing is we're trying to be as careful as possible because of previous seasons and the 3-year rolling PSR rule, i.e. you put everything together over a 3-year period and you're not allowed to be 105 million over. Manchester United are lying at about 200 and odd at the moment. So effectively, we need to balance the books somehow, and we can with lower wages, obviously. Massive wages gone off the books. Another one gone today in Mason Greenwood. We forgot about mentioning Donny van der Beek. That deal could go up to 5 million as well. So you could add that to the coffers. But Donny van der Beek on 150. Mason Greenwood, 75 grand a week. There's another $250,000 near enough a week in wages off the wage bill, which adds up to what? Another maybe 13-15 million a year. Varane and Martial gone as well. So we can balance the books with wages and bring that down from where it is. But we have to be extra careful this summer just to get through, and hopefully we do enough to get us back in the Champions League. Because if we get back to the Champions League and the riches that are there, then United are going to be laughing all the way. Obviously, revenues will go up if we perform better, and this is Ineos' plan. Slimline the wage structure, slimline the playing squad, make sure that we've got enough, make sure that the players coming in are young enough, we've got sell-on value. Manchester United from this point forward will not be losing out on players in terms of what we've paid for them. From this window, can you see Manchester United losing any money on Xerxes? No. Can you see us losing out any money, especially if it's 40 million for Lenny Yoro? Definitely not. Manchester United right now, we're in a position where going from here, we are going to make a shitload of money on selling players if it comes to that. Otherwise, we'll have kept the player because they're actually doing well, and we'll have loads of money coming in for actually performing well on the pitch as well, which brings in sponsors, which brings in everything else, which fills seats again in a new stadium hopefully down the line, and obviously more games and more gate receipts. Everybody's going to fill a stadium if United are playing well. This is what Ineos know. It's like performance brings money as well. And they're not in this just for the fun of it. And they're not in it just for taking United to the top again. They need to have some money for what they've invested into this football club. So don't let anyone kid you on that side of it. Giving PSG money for Ugarte means that they are one step closer to signing João Neves. And that must not happen. We need to do whatever it takes to get Neves. I know it's ludicrous money, but he is perfect. We're not getting Neves, mate. It's a pipe dream now. That the money that Benfica want and the money that Benfica are demanding for João Neves is ludicrous. It is not happening. I'm sorry, unless they come down, which they're not. And it looks like PSG have moved their intentions over to Doué as well. So the Rennes forward, this classy winger that Manchester United have been linked with, is now top target for PSG. Obviously, Bayern Munich want Xavi Simons. They obviously got Elise. They've obviously got João Palhinha in as well. There was stories going around that they wanted Doué as well. So, yeah, right now, Manchester United just have to think of themselves and what we need right now. We desperately need another midfielder in the place. We need another centre-back. That is more than likely going to be de Ligt. It's more than likely going to be Ugarte. They're the players that want to come to Manchester United. We know both from sources from both sides that they are full on with Manchester United. They want it to happen. It's as simple as that. And Manchester United will make it happen as long as we sell players. So Wan-Bissaka and that news today, we knew he was going. We talked about this a couple of days ago, that Lopetegui was an admirer of Aaron Wan-Bissaka's. He wanted Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That's his top target now after bringing in Kilman from Wolves. And it's going to get done. We know it is. Between 15 and 20 million. One player out. Greenwood out, as we've already talked about. Cambuala are the obvious ones right now. Then we move on to Victor Lindelof, Casemiro, and the other two which open it right up are Scott McTominay and Harry Maguire. We talked about Harry Maguire not wanting to go. Ten Hag thought he'd pulled off the masterclass by saying he's not going to be playing. There's now going to be an 18-year-old in front of you, Harry. What are you going to do about it? I'll stay and fight for my place, thanks. God, right. So, yeah, that's where Harry Maguire's at. Victor Lindelof on the other side of it, look, he has to move on. He's got no chance. Absolutely no chance of playing for Manchester United next season. Even when we're stretched, he's not going to be in that team. Maguire would be ahead of him. If we bring in another centre-back now, because we have to, because we've got rid of two and only brought one in, he's going to be even further down the pecking order. Like, Lindelof has to go to get game time. It's as simple as that. And it will be Matthias de Ligt. Everything still stands where it is. Manchester United are ready to go with Matthias de Ligt in terms of the affordable side of it. But obviously, we need to make sure that we have got the money to cover what's going on. Right now, Manchester United are doing a full-on balancing the books effort. Yeah, Johnny Evans is also staying as well. So Man United are doing a full-on balance in the books. They're looking at the wage structures. They're looking at what they're saving on the wages. Can we get through this financial year with financial fair play and PSR and make it all the way through to next June and clear these books? Yes, if we do well in the league, we'll get more money. Yes, we're already doing well because we've got the wage bill right down, but we need to still sell players. We can afford to bring in players now, but it's going to be too tight by the time the next financial fair play window comes around. And let's not forget, this could be the last year that financial fair play and PSR work this way in the Premier League. We've talked about it before. It's all going to change into 2025. So we might get away with it. If they get an inkling that it's going to change mid-season and there's a bit of an easing up of the rules, then don't write off the January transfer window if United need to move on anyone. So it's going to be interesting to see if January does play into this here as well. But hey, right, it's time to get this off. And oh God, man, that's hard work. That's well over halfway through the show, guys. And I think I deserve a like and people to just subscribe to the channel simply because I'm a man of my word and I don't mind having a bit of a gag with everybody. Right, Toomey says Maguire is clearly not ambitious. He's just happy to get paid. He's too comfortable at United and knows if he leaves he will never have it as good again. Yeah, no, he won't. Oh God, my hair looks horrendous now, doesn't it? Jesus, sorry guys, it's a bit mental. If you are just tuning in again, guys, and you're thinking, Adam, you look like you've been dragged through a hedge, then it's because I've just had a wig on as part of a gag and it's messed my hair up quite a bit, but I'm just going to straighten it out. Oh my God, right, there we go. That'll have to do for now. Hey, it's all fun and games, isn't it? I'm loving it. Loving how many of you guys are in here as well. We've been creeping around the 900 mark. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the video as well, guys. Obviously, give the video a like. We're creeping up to 400 live ones already. I'm sure we're going to get to 500 just to celebrate the actual blonde wig being on as well. So make sure that you do give the video a like, guys. Thanking you all. Okay, let's get into some of your comments as well right now. Very quiet on Eriksen front. He needs to go this summer 100%. Yes, he does. I think he does anyway. But I think, again, determining on numbers and what Manchester United do in the out column. I mean, how much can we get for Eriksen at his age? Honestly, I don't think it's going to be a lot. I don't think we've got much in there in Eriksen. So, yes, he came in on a free. Yes, he's another one who's on quite hefty wages. And if we are going to bring a younger model in, then actually it makes sense to try and get rid of Christian Eriksen again. It's going to save United a bleeding fortune. I mean, you're going up there to like close to another 8-9 million a year in wages on Christian Eriksen. Honestly, you look at it and you look at the players that we've got right now. Can you not just bring... honestly, do you know what? I forgot about Facundo Pellistri as well. Nothing at all on Pellistri. Absolutely nothing yet. So you've got him as well. I mean, after the Copa America that he's just had, there's surely 15-20 million quid there in Facundo Pellistri as well. So there's a lot of stuff that Manchester United can do. If United get an idea that there's a bid going in or there's a chance of selling a player, then they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it, and they'll probably calculate that into buying another player. They will jump the gun just to get him in. So, yeah, it looks like right now Manchester United know the players that need to be sold. They know the players that they want to come in. I expect it to be 4. I expect 2 more signings to come in. Anything else on top of that right now seems to be a bonus. I think they'll try and integrate a couple of young lads. Like, there is rumours that Collier is going to come in and start playing a bit more of a role in the first team as well around certain games. Obviously, he's another holding midfielder, someone we can use in central midfield. He had an alright game against Rosenborg, so it's going to be interesting to see how Collier actually progresses through pre-season as well. And if Ten Hag uses him a lot more, because if he does, expect to see him in the team going into the start of the season, or in the matchday squad, definitely. And you know what? I'd love to see someone like that in there instead of players like Donny van der Beek. Players, no disrespect to Amrabat, but like Amrabat, can we use our own players? Do you know what I mean? Like, do we need to be bringing Amrabat back if we've got other players coming through like that who can fill in from time to time? If we get Ugarte, then I'm happy for Collier to be behind him. Obviously, we've still, in terms of numbers in the attacking midfield area, I mean, if we do keep Eriksen. That's Eriksen, that's Bruno Fernandes, and that's Mason Mount as well. So there's options there. More updates coming in on Lenny Yoro. Yoro has successfully passed his Manchester United medical. He visited all the club's facilities this afternoon. Yoro will sign a Manchester United contract and officially join the club tomorrow morning. That is your news straight out of where we're at. Romano earlier on said that he'd finished his first part of his medical. The full update right now is that medical is complete. He has completely finished it. Everything is in place. The signing, the dotting the I's and crossing the T's will happen. And tomorrow he will be officially unveiled as a Manchester United player by the club. Wow. Wow, 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 wee wow. Manchester United have pulled off a serious transfer on that one there. What a good week. I said it earlier on. I was like walking out with Kaz and I said like Dan Ashworth's been in the club 2 weeks. And look what he's done in 2 weeks. Honestly, if it's true what Fabrizio Romano said, and it's 40 million quid for Lenny Yoro, then wow, in instalments, that's peanuts for Man United. And the wages, God, more than comfortable enough. It's like listen to this, for what Donny van der Beek, sorry, not Donny van der Beek, for what Anthony Martial, who offered us nothing last season, was being paid for the last how many years, and what he was being paid last year in particular, we've brought in Yoro and Xerxes for less money than what Anthony Martial is on. Actually, let me just send that out. Currently, at Manchester United, we have Kobbie Mainoo, Lenny Yoro, and Joshua Xerxes all on less combined than what Anthony Martial's wage was last season. And you telling me that Manchester United haven't changed and it's the same old United? Wow. Is all I'm going to say is wow. And if these players get to that stage where them wages are being paid to them, they would have earned it at Ineos. And that's what you have to look at. That's the biggest thing in all of this. It's great that we've got a player in. We've beat Real Madrid to it. But the most important thing to take from this is how Ineos have worked this, the structure of the deals, the wages, the contract lengths, and how long these players are going to be on these wages for. So if you think it's high now, then will you think it's less in 3 or 4 years' time when he's still on the same wage? It's like they cannot move it. Like, yeah, there'll be incentives there, but that's good because that means we're playing well. But honestly, I just look at it as a complete win-win. Someone said before, yeah, the player was on 20,000 a week and his last club, and United fans wonder why they've got him when we're offering him near 130 grand a week. He's on 20 grand a week coming off the last year of his first ever professional contract. What do you expect him to be on? If he went anywhere, that was going to probably treble or quadruple that wage anyway. So yeah, we may have given him a little bit more. We may have offered him more bonuses. But one thing is for certain right now, Lenny Yoro is starting alongside Lisandro Martinez. And me personally, I think that is the clincher in all of this. That is the full-on clincher in Lenny Yoro coming to United. He has been completely blown away by Manchester United's approach, and that's what's got this deal done. I'm just going to read through some of the headlines here and what's actually happened here. Lenny Yoro decided to join Manchester United after being impressed by the club's hands-on pitch and the decisive way they agreed a fee with Lille. United believe Yoro will become an elite centre-back, more than justifying the outlay on him. So that was a big deal in how Manchester United clinched this. Lenny Yoro was blown away. They just went into Lille and didn't even haggle. They negotiated the price. They went right in. Boom. Bang. Done. That was how they got him in. Then they convinced him he was full on the next biggest thing at Manchester United. You're going to be a superstar at Manchester United. And that, I feel, is just down to the structure. This is how you get players like this in. You convince players to come to the football club when it doesn't look like you're going places. Like, it looks like you're making a fresh start. I mean, you only have to look at Manchester United's players in this squad next year. First team players at Manchester United. You've got Lenny Yoro 18, Kobe Mainu 19, Garnacho 20, Hoyland 21, Diallo 22, Joshua Zirkzee 23. Honestly, are you bringing in a few more young players into that from the academy as well? Like I said before, one of the youngest Manchester United squads ever to start a Premier League season. Absolutely brilliant. That is exactly what Manchester United used to be. Bit of experience in there alongside that, like the likes of Bruno Fernandes. Rashford has to really step up with this young squad next year. It will be an absolute crime if Rashford doesn't pull his finger out next season for this football team with these young lads here right now. No bitching and moaning about not being top dog and not getting your place in the team. It's absolutely crazy. What we got here? Oh, something flashed up on my watch then from Carrington. I was thinking, Yoro, it was Scott McTominay. He's back. Do you believe that Scott McTominay has had a bid from Fulham? Guys, let me know. I'm not sure where the Chris Wheeler stories come from, or if it actually does does go in the category of a news story, or if they just dragged it out. I'm sure it's Chris Wheeler talking in his podcast about other things that have gone on before. Babs is in the house. She says, we'll need to give the lad time to adapt to the pace and competitiveness of the Premier League. I think he's going to get a rude awakening instantly. I mean, what is his second known game at Old Trafford is going to be Liverpool. So, Fulham at home, Brighton away, Liverpool at home. Oh, he's going to know what Man United's all about instantly, the lad. Bless him. But you know what? I think Babs said the same thing in a comment early on. And I think my reply to Babs was, yeah, but you know what? The butcher's next to him. And if there was the perfect player to put alongside a young lad coming in, playing his first game for Man United and in the Premier League, I would put the butcher there next to him. Does he not just inspire anybody who plays alongside him? You've got so much in there that works well for Lenny Yoro. You've got the experience of Bruno Fernandes, who's brought players through. Lissandro Martinez has been in the same place. First season in the Premier League. Dalot's come from teenager all the way through to where he is right now. You've got a Nana behind him who's had the shakiest season ever and come good a little bit towards the end now, who can guide this player through and help him, or in the experience factor of dealing with adversity and everything like that, at least anyway, because you are going to see some blunders from the lad. There are going to be mistakes. It's going to be a bit of a rude awakening for him. Like Babs says, it's going to take a little bit of time, but this is what United are investing in. There is a bit of the here and now, yes, and ready-made, but also you've got to give these guys a chance to actually progress. You've got to give them time to actually show their potential later down the line. It's a time thing as well. It's the future-proofing of Manchester United. We're doing what we used to do so many years ago, and every single United fan should be absolutely over the moon with what's happening at this football club right now. I know I am. I cannot wait for the season to start now. That season ticket renewal, when I'm paying a little bit more and forking out thousands, it doesn't seem as bad when you've actually got the optimism going into a season and you've got that look ahead that looks a little bit more promising than what it was before. So yes, I am really looking forward to the season. I'm convinced this summer is not done yet. It definitely isn't done yet. So there's plenty more to come, I think. And I think the LIGT and the Ugarte will both also be over the line. Because I think United will make the right sales that we need to make. And I think that's what's coming next now. I think the next few weeks is going to be players that are being sold. So it's going to be interesting to see if United do take certain players on tour that they know are being sort of put on the out list or negotiating their exit from the football club. Interesting to see how we go with Aaron Wan-Bissaka if we move this quickly over the next few days and he doesn't go on the United tour. Victor Lindelof, obviously, is he going to go on a tour? We've got, McTominay's back today. Rasmus and Eriksson are back this week as well. Harry Maguire also will be back for Manchester United. Available. Obviously, we've got a game this Saturday as well against Rangers. So, yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. And there's a lot for us to be very invested in terms of what happens with these players now before we go out on tour. So, yeah, I feel like we're going to know which players Manchester United really are selling. And I mean, to be honest, players have left tours before and gone away because the club have sold them. I think United are trying to do as much business as possible now before we go to America for 10 days. And because I think it is difficult to actually get work done while you're over in America, because Dan Ashworth, Berardo, Man United send everyone over on the tours. So it is a full-on PR stunt, isn't it? Sort of meeting and greeting and doing the necessaries, networking, making contacts. Like, we've got the big sponsors, Snapdragon, who've just come in this year. So you expect the whole team to go over to America. By that I mean like Dan Ashworth, Wilcox, Berardo. Everyone involved in the football side will be going over there. So maybe it is more difficult to get a lot more deals done while we're in the States. So let's try and fast track as much as we can now while we're back home and get as much in. But Lenny Yoro will be on the US tour. That sounds mental. Absolutely mental. It seemed like Lenny Yoro was dragging on forever and a day, didn't it? But remember rightly, like, it was only a week ago to the day that we had a bid accepted by Lille for him, and it was like, whoa, really? Surely not. Anyway, like, we're waiting for an answer, and that's been the longest week ever, has it not? Like, seriously, that has been the longest week ever, trying to wait for this decision on Lenny Yoro. But you know what? We have to wait. And when you look at it and you say it was just a week for him to decide, it doesn't seem that bad, does it? Considering sagas of yesteryear of Manchester United and old transfer windows, that was not that bad. We'll take that one. We'll take it. It's been a crazy week with lots going on in between. Like, we thought that Matthias de Ligt was going to be in, and then it started to twist a little bit. But apparently there was a story coming out earlier on as well that's what's helped Lenny Yoro decide where he wants to go as well. Like, Manchester United did give him a week, apparently, to make his mind up, see things through, see what happens with Madrid. Madrid didn't come to the table. Arrogant asses, seriously. And it's done. Lenny Yoro said, right, look, I was impressed with the commitment you've shown to the football club, Lille, in getting me. The wage structure works well for him. It got him in instantly for his medical. I mean, from saying that he decided to go to Manchester United last night and to have his medical done by the next day, oh my God, because it was last night when Lenny Yoro decided. That's been made, I think it was Romano said it, that last night Lenny Yoro decided that he was going to Manchester United. Bang. 24 hours later, the next day, he's already done his medical. Everything's agreed, and he's being officially unveiled as a Manchester United player the day after. Deals like this, like, you go back to the bleeding Cantona and Andy Cole days when deals were done rapid style. This is proper old school United. We're talking old school, yes, but this is old school United. This is the good old days in getting deals done with everyone just being completely blown away and shocked by some breaking news that Manchester United have got a player on a plane. It's brilliant. It takes me back. Hashtag wig back. Oh, no, do I have to? Just to finish off. Fucking hell, guys, honestly. Kaz had to help me out putting this on, so I'm going to put this on now, and it's not even going to look right. This is nightmare, you tight asses, a lot of you. I don't even know if it's right. I look like an absolute tit again. Right, what do I look like? Let's see. Oh, shit. God's sake. Look at that. Double crown and everything right now. But yeah, wig is back, guys. Wig is back on, and it's killing me. Simply because you guys got 500 likes. I think it's fitting. That was the original bet. And to finish it off, Adam looks like a Lego man. Fucking hell, God, like, honestly. Van der Beek, yes. Right, okay, I think I deserve some props for that, honestly, guys. I better get some loving, honestly, for doing what I've done tonight. Hard work, honestly. God. Imagine our centre-backs being Martinez, de Ligt, Branthwaite and Yoro. Amazing to have that. Jared Branthwaite will not come to Manchester United. I think that's cold and done. The only way that Branthwaite was going to be anywhere near Manchester United was simply because we didn't get Lenny Yoro. It's officially done. Like, Everton, you can bitch and moan all you want, but Manchester United have got their man. Jared Branthwaite, you missed your opportunity, son. That's it. Everything is awesome. It is, Mark. It is. Guys, that is it. We're done. Thank you so much for joining us. And everyone and all your inputs, the gag and everything like that. You guys have been great sports. I am a man of my word, obviously, and It's just something that we like to do here on FUTV. We like to have a bit of a joke and a laugh as well. It's a good day to celebrate. It's a day when Mason Greenwood has left United and Lenny Yoro has joined United. What a turnaround, eh? What a turnaround at a football club. More to come. I'll keep you posted on everything. Guys, make sure you subscribe so you're not missing a thing United news-wise, especially over the next few weeks. My God, it's going to be mental. I am off out and about, so there's going to be live outside quite a bit over the next few days, guys. So, yes, mixing it up like nobody else. No one else does it our way. So, yes. We'll be back with more at 8 o'clock in the morning, guys, for the roundup show. As always, make sure you tuned in. Give the video a like on the way out. And, of course, make sure that you share the video and get as many people involved as possible. It does help the channel, guys. And get your comments in below if you think the wig looked good when the show's finished live. I'm done. Right, I can't do any more with this wig on my head. And that's it, guys. I love you all. You're absolutely fantastic. Let's go.